Yeah, it's weird.
It's food for thought for next time.
Anyways, welcome back to Noir by Northwest. I'm joined again with Shane Joaquin Jimenez. And this time we're going to get Shane talking about other people's work and then introducing us to his work. So, Shane, welcome back to Noir by Northwest.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Take
And
it away.
yeah, great to have this chance to talk about some books I love. And so we were talking about my stuff and Las Vegas as a place. And so I think in the spirit of thinking through work that is set in a very specific place and is of that place, from that place, brought a few books here. The first few, when I think of noir, the quintessential city for noir to me is L.A. So I brought a few books here set in L.A. about L.A. The first here is Dark Neon and Dirt, the recent debut novel by Thomas Trang, came out from Shotgun Honey just last year. This, if you can pick this up here, this is
Oh, yeah.
a smart, slick crime thriller, very much a page turner, but sharply written. Um, Lots of heart in this. Trang takes the beats of Michael Mann's Heat, wears those beats on its sleeve, but then uses that as a place to launch off and veer into territory not covered, I think, by the '90s movie. So, immigration, people of color in LA, other really, I think, timely themes. And like I said, I think Trang takes that story, but also infuses it with a lot of heart and very sharply written prose. So this is a big recommendation for me. Dark Neon and Dirt. The other book wanted to talk about here is Everybody Knows by Jordan Harper. So I think a lot of people know Jordan Harper and his work. Well loved. He takes, I think, the disaffected, depraved sensibilities of someone like Bret Easton Ellis and blends that with a heart of crime and a propulsive page turning crime thriller plot. So I think really working today, there's no better chronicler of what LA is in this social media plastic surgery nightmare hellscape that is or can be Los Angeles. Um, Next, also wanted to bring up, I think, the criminally underread Brent L. Smith. So this is one of my favorites called Pipe Dreams on Pico. So Brent writes really condensed, brilliantly written gonzo novellas that all have, again, that heart of crime and noir sensibilities. This one in particular is an awesome, crazy book that takes as its starting point supernatural pipe bomber terrorists and just kind of veers off from there across Southern California. And so Smith, amazing writer, native son of LA, wholeheartedly recommend Pipe Dreams on Pico.
That's a great cover, too. Um, just given the unusual format, if someone were looking for that, where would they find it?
Oh yeah, no, that's yeah, great thought. So I believe this is readily available online. You can probably find it in some. I'm sure Brent has it in some indie bookstores in LA. But this book came out via Far West Press. I believe you can order it through their website. Definitely, you can get it on Amazon and those likewise resellers
Perfect.
online. Yeah. And so totally different tack here, but a book that I think is just as much steeped in place and
Yeah.
uses place as a sort of second character, if you will, is The Broken Detective by Joel Nadecki.
Yeah.
Um, Another debut novelist. This book came out in the last year. Amazing, first time crime novel by Nadecki that takes place maybe a city maybe as far away from LA as you can get, Winnipeg. But which is amazing, right?
Yeah.
The previous books I mentioned, I feel like all say something new or fresh about LA, but to me, Winnipeg, for me at least as a reader, was a wholly new experience to read about a book set in Winnipeg, much less a PI-driven crime
Yeah.
novel.
Well, and Winnipeg is such a underwritten city. We just have a Volkswagen diesel moving in
Yeah.
because, of course, we do. Yeah, it's such an underappreciated city as a crime setting. I think one of the Reacher series was shot entirely in Winnipeg.
Oh, very cool.
It was either, I think it was the second season,
Mm-hmm.
not a great season, but
Yeah.
it highlights that kind of tough aspects
Yeah.
of the city, and it's a great book, and
Yeah.
Joel as well. I'll add he came out to my very first noir at the bar in Vancouver. He flew out on his own dime to read, and we were all, after he had finished reading, he read first, and we were all waiting on tenterhooks for that book to come out, and it did not let us down. So
100%. Yeah.
yeah,
Second, all of that. Yeah. It was a great reading, and Joel read the first chapter from this book. And the rest of the story, I think, doesn't disappoint following from that first chapter.
yeah,
He creates a really memorable protagonist, central detective who is um, deeply flawed but has a heart of gold and is on his own path of redemption. That it's not a spoiler; it sets it up from the initial setup of the book. That's going to take him to prison, and he has to redeem himself and set up those he loves to be in as best of a place as possible while he's in prison, and also
yeah,
working on himself and myriad ways. And yes, and place totally comes through while reading this book. You can tell that Nadeki is a native of Winnipeg, and so it's a really cool read from that point of view as well. To take a tour of
yeah,
Winnipeg from someone who's from the city.
yeah. And props to comedy crime author AJ Devlin for really pushing me to check Joel out because
Nice.
I think we all benefited from that.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
looking forward to book two, which I think is forthcoming.
But not the least of this, you wrote your own novel.
I did. Yes. So here is Bondage. Um, yeah, came out in 2024 from Close to the Bone Press. And yeah, should I talk about Bondage?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Please do.
So yeah, Bondage is a noir. I like to call it a neon noir crime thriller about character Che Horowitz, who is on the run. She's escaped from prison. She believes her sister is in danger, her long lost sister, and escapes from prison and returns to Las Vegas, which was the scene of a lot of trauma and pain for Che with her sister in order to find her. And so she's pulled into a nightmare underworld. Getting there spans, you know, entirety of the city, and goes into themes of I don't know. Sorry, I nixed that part. I feel like I'm just like meandering at that point.
Well, it. I haven't gotten too deep into the novel,
Yeah.
but Che really is drawing me in
Okay.
as a protagonist and a very damaged,
Yeah.
very very damaged protagonist, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this goes. I had somebody ask me if it was about S&M. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it's far from.
It's a common question about the title.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, but here we are. Hooray!
Yeah.
Reefer trucks and tourist buses. All in a row.
Yeah.
Well, Shane,
You got it.
thank you for joining us yet again and sharing these books with us, making us all aware, and also sharing about your work
Yeah,
and putting up with the
Oh, that's great.
tourists and traffic.
Yeah, no, I mean it's been great for me. Hopefully fine for you too, and your listeners, viewers. And
Yeah,
so, yeah, thanks so much for having me.
yeah. The next time we do this, it's at nighttime
Let's do
and
it.
it's secluded.
Yeah, yeah, let's do it over a glass of whiskey or something.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. All
Sounds
right,
great.
Shane. Thank you. This has been Noir by Northwest, and we'll talk to you all again.
Thanks.